purview as well, so my plate is full. My plate is very full. But thank you to the Biden-Harris administration to have me be the first woman and woman of color to serve in this. So I'm fired up because you all have made me fired up. President Biden has said, you know how a person thinks and what their values are based on how they spend their money. And the fact that each of you put your money into your HOA, almost at 100%, says what you value is your community. That is huge. And then to every speaker, you talk about coming to an HOA meeting, normally they're just sort of throwing facts at you. This is about empowerment. They say, knowledge is power. Each person gave you power of information for you to act upon. I am just, when I say fired up, I am totally fired up about what I've experienced with this HOA. It is quite impressive. So for the most part, I have to tell you, I'm fired up for my husband. My husband of 35 years, Stanley Campbell, is running for the U.S. Senate in this mighty state of Florida to take out Rick Scott. Yes! He has got to go. Rick Scott has got to go. He does not represent you. He does not represent me. And you have someone from Liberty City, someone born and raised, go back 4 generations in Liberty City. All right. Degree in physics and math from FAMU. He's a rattler from FAMU University. And then he became an officer and a gentleman in the United States Navy as a Navy pilot. And of course, when he proposed to me 35 years ago, he said, baby, I will always love you. I will put you first, and I will take you on an adventure of a lifetime. I'm telling you, this is what So he also has 14 patents in artificial intelligence. All the things we hear about, predictive analytics, artificial intelligence. He has 14 patents in that space. So I say he used his algorithms, he used his math and his physics, and he used that officer, the gentleman, to pull me in and say, baby, I gotta have you. But the reason I tell you that is you need to know the man. A person stands on conviction, a man who does not bend his back, and he looks every person in the eye, and he stands for what we all value as principles. He stands for people. He stands for the smallest of the smallest, because for him, he represents where he came from. Because he came from humble beginnings. His mother was a beautician. His father was a janitor in the public school systems. These are people with humble, working hard individuals. They made sure they put a path in place for their sons to be independent entrepreneurs, independent thinkers, but to make sure that they don't forget who they are. He is a black man. He is a black man running for the U.S. Senate here in the state of Florida to represent all of us, brown and black people and everyone else. But it is time to take a stand and put someone in place that looks like us, thinks like us, and will be there for us. Yeah. That is my husband's